Aaron, what Bible translation should I use? Aaron, what do you think about the Christian Standard Bible? Aaron, what do you think about the New Living Translation? I get asked these questions quite a bit, and one of the main aims of 5-Minute Bible Study is to help you study the Bible for yourself, give you the tools, and teach you how to do the work. So in this short resource video, I want to walk you through a resource called Bible Gateway. Bible Gateway is a website. I'm going to show you my computer screen exactly what steps to take so you can research Bible translations for yourself and see exactly what Bible translation you've chosen and whether or not it's a good fit for you or not. Here we go. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we are on a browser. Type into your search bar up here, and I'm using Chrome, Bible Gateway. Mine auto-populates because I use it a lot. Click enter. And here is the home page of the website. There's a lot of things you can do with this website, but the thing that we're interested in is right here on the left side of the screen, read the Bible. Click on that. In this drop-down menu of 4 different options pops up. Click on available versions. From there, you are given every single translation, even in different languages, that's available on this website. There's a lot. So for illustrative purposes, we're going to go to a very popular translation, the English Standard Version. Click on that. You're given these 4 header options, and we're going to go to About the ESV to learn about the ESV. Not all of these descriptions by Bible Gateway are as thorough as others, and we're not going to read all of this right now, but what I would encourage you to do is pay attention to certain words, certain languages that they use, and this will tip you off as to what type of translation you're looking at. In this case, as I get to the last paragraph, I notice the ESV is an essentially literal translation that seeks as far as possible to capture the precise wording of the original text and the personal style of each Bible writer. So when you're asking me what's a good Bible translation, it really depends on what. Are you looking for something that's readable, or are you looking for something that's accurate and more literal? The ESV is more of a literal translation, but it's not as easy to read as some other translations. A very different translation would be go to Read the Bible Again, Advanced Versions, and you could read up on every single translation that there is, at least on this website. This does not have every single Bible translation, but look up the New Living Translation in this case. Click on that. About the NLT. And this one you can see is not as thorough as the one on the ESV, but nonetheless, there is language here that tells me what kind of translation this is. It says here, notice, in the New Living Translation, this is accomplished. The translation is more entire thoughts rather than just words translated into natural everyday English. It's very different than the ESV. This reads more like a person's commentary on the Bible than it does the actual words of the Bible. That's a little bit of an overstatement, but reads very different from more literal translations like the ESV, the New American Standard, the New King James, and so forth. So when you see anything like this in a description of a translation, it tells you this is more of a loose translation. It's not as literal. It reads a lot easier, but also when people ask me about the New Living Translation, I tell them I don't read that. I don't recommend it because it's a very loose translation. It's not literal, and it reads more like a commentary. You can find out if other versions of the Bible are like this as well by going to available versions, looking them up. A couple that are kind of hybrids between thought for thought and word for word are the New International Version and the Christian Standard Bible, which you can find up here as well. Very different Bibles, but more of that hybrid style. Knock yourself out. Look these up and find out what type of translation that you are holding in your hand and whether it's the one for you or not.